Me there, man. Up, man. Bagwan, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Me there, man. When you get up. What's up? What's up? Yeah, man. You know, we have to keep it real. We keep it real and honest at all time, you know. When I go on nothing, you know. Yeah, man. We are say, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Some people are saying up some little thing. I try to show to say, when me feel some little pain and them thing, you know, so I fully check out. Because some work, you know, me work different, you know. Yeah, man. So, you know, you make sure, me not sit down like some people, you know, make sure I doctor it out and deal with what I deal with and make sure the thing up and good, you know. Good and running, you know. Yeah, man. You know, say, you know, so me just take out the thing out from me hand. Got them all do a blood check same time. And some more hospital I work in a Jamaica, you know. And you can do ultrasound and you can do your thing them right away. And give me around 2 hours and I'm good again, and you know. That I say, okay, blood test, good, that all right, this all right. That happened, boom, bam, bam, all right, you're good, boom, boom, you can again. You know? Something you just ease up, you know. Nice. All right, so here this one. I'm going at the good cop and bad cop thing because I see them sent me a video yesterday where very disturbing. And them sent me one yesterday where, well, all right, you know. And someone say police are the police, you know. See? So the good cop and bad cop thing, I see one where man got, you know, take out cable. Only if you stop it, man. Just stop the foolishness, brother. Yeah, man, stop it, man. And the police, them go there, them not shoot him. Them hold him. Them video him. Them video the crime scene and everything, and we get it. And, you know, respect goes out to them and matches that corner, you know. Yeah, man, because, you know, good work. Splendid, you know. Rather see that, you know, yes, Apollo. Up. See, me rather see that. More than, you know, see what me see yourself. And then me get the next video where them are police. Them accuse a young man of stealing a goat. Me not see him with the goat. Them say him did want to steal the goat. Them say them want to steal the goat. And then me see the police again some hearted lick out a whip. Police, if you have you one kid and you assault them, is that charge? You want to stop them thing, man? We have to stop it, you know. And then I show something I remind books about some other little things, you know. Saying, me never not going to dead arrest and shoot and the threat and thing. Just them you are going to. You understand? And then me going in a book. So the first me I show the police where, you know, me take me hat off to you. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Because you do an excellent job. See that? Watch it.
Avenue in the Matilda's Corner police area. Police would have intercepted a truck that pulls some flow fiber optic cable from out of the drain, and I'm almost in the middle of Hillcrest Avenue and walking down. You see the amount of cable that he has pulled out, causing a disruption of service in the entire area. So he pulled them out, cut them up, and was about to remove them when he was intercepted by the Matilda's Corner police, who are presently on location. We have called a record to come and take the truck to the Alpha 3 police station. We're also going to remove the cables from this location. As you can see, the wrecker has just arrived to move the truck, and this is the cable. It's about 250 to 300 meters of cable that was routed from the ground. So, as you can see, it's a lot of cable. This is how my officers work. We patrol the street, and our aim is to protect people of Jamaica. Yes. To serve and protect, to reassure, to detect and to prevent incidences of crime. There we go. Now that's the end of it right there. So we have to be out here policing our streets when our residents are fast asleep. The police have to be out here. We have to be proactive. We're going to take him out. You're taking him out? All right, great. He's handcuffed, right? All right, cool. Chizzy, we're going to arrange and let the wrecker move with that right away. Leave it. What when you used to take the cables?
No, you might go get that.
All right, beautiful. See the Matula Spawner team. We're here out on the street. It is now almost 3:30, and the police officers are out here working for you, ensuring that you're safe within your homes. There we go again. We have more cables. Right, and here is the truck that was used. So we're gonna have the wrecker remove this truck to the Alpha Tree police station, where it will be kept in safe custody pending the outcome of the court matter.
So police like this now, me take off me hat to because I do policing. You them a beat. You see say the man thief the cable, right? You see him thief the cable. You see say the cable chop up. And a man they will chop up a cable like that. Remember no like an animal that one goat now in a cable will serve the area, hundreds of thousands of homes, right? And see them beat him, them that do nothing, them just do policing. Him commit a crime against the state, commit a crime because he come take the cable, disrupting, so much thing the man they do for what? Stupidness. See? Sell your truck, brother. Go sell your truck. But the police are them not come and them abuse no power. Them just the policing. Now you hear what I'm saying? Me respect the police here. Serious. And them thing I want to see now when police come out, them do policing. Yeah? Look on the next one and look, you so much cable, you see the cable itself cut up. Look on the next one now when me get. Where throw me off now. Look on this. Or watch this.
Who's alright?
Watch your hand.
Police are meeting me now.
Watch your hand on the
Watch your rum in front of your eyes.
Buckley, watch your hand on the metal. Watch your hand on this one.
Because the person was alright, I'll go a fool who go to him and go take a leg.
You see it? Accuse that, Him say them are take a goat. We not see me the goat. Me see the police with the whole of the wire where the man chop up. But them not put them hand on the man. When them put them hand on the man, cuff him and put him there for charging. Call a record, take up the evidence and go deal where you deal with. Who tell a man if you beat this kid? You see me I talk about? Me just can't understand these things. Who give a man the permission say him can beat this kid? And him fair do this? Eh? Jamie a bad man, you see me I say? It bad. Because them I want know. Somebody accuse you of stealing a goat. You don't have the goat with you. And they must say, yeah, him that take up. We not see him take up the goat. Him not have the goat. Even if him have the goat, lock him up, you charge him. See? You know, abuse your power. This is a joke. Look here.
Hey, hold on. Buckley. Let me say if you observe. Come here. Let me say if you observe. From your meeting. Tell me what you see. Nothing. The boy is thief or criminal. You got to feel him.
See there? The boy a thief or criminal. So you accuse him and say him a thief and him a criminal. And here what the youth are say him not thief. Because you not see him. Me not see him when I go to Me not see him. Them just want him a beat him. This coming like some part of Africa. This need to stop. Yeah? All right, watch this.
Who are your daddy?
So the youth said, me are not thief. Him say, why your daddy English, we have the hardware at Lionel Town. We're dead. I am my daddy. So I might have come in at the place and you say, oh, I'm a thief. Or him what, never go to you say, oh, a thief, him a thief it. But we not see him a thief it. But even if him thief it and you're police, you come for him. See him hand tie up behind him there. Now handcuff behind him. Oh, you have thing to beat him. When you just say two different things, and a different thing, this brother. The man, a matter of fact, the one that take up the wire with that can cause a life, brother. Because you will have an old woman in our house sick and took up a telephone for a call and get even a taxi for go to a hospital in the night and get a heart attack and can't get it because them thief the wire, brother. It a matter of fact that more dangerous to the people them. And not just you want somebody like a one goat. You have to think on a broader level, you know. When you cut up a cable like that, anything can happen. And when you take up a telephone, nothing. Dead. If you have a cell phone, dog, you mess up. If you want to care what kind of emergency. But them don't come and abuse them power like that. You see me I say? Yeah? You understand? In a them ambulance, yeah, the ambulance that. See? So it completely wrong. You can't do this. You can't do this. Yeah? And then we have the big boys, them. The big boys. See them have them court there. Me not see nobody get beaten. I remember you must have immigration and custom up there. Oh, them leave the coke in a coke place say, and nobody, we don't know one police they do an kind of thing, and nobody at all get arrested and get beaten. Eh? You can't have two law boy, man. It will stop. It's a foolishness. Me I tell you say this hurt me set speed. This need to stop. You understand? No, you have two different kind of policing. No, one policing supposed to do the door. Because you're not supposed to be a police where you put your hand and beat people like this. You see me I say? You see me I say? It wrong. Jungle justice, all right, so good. So investors make a good point. Because when you do this, when you expect when people do that stuff, when them will ask money in your place and them accuse of something, them just chop you up. Our country for run so. See? When the big boy them a thief, PSOJ them a criminal too, you know. And them come out, you know, and I make we know say a 200 billion a thief every year. Who you say I get beaten? Eh? Who you say I get beaten? This is a jungle justice style. Police were supposed to lead by example. Look what you do. I mean, I tell you, say, the wire. Remember when I see him with a goat? Them accuse him. Hear who him say, father. Yeah? And them accuse him. Even if you did have the goat and put in the van back, you're not supposed to do this. You beat him, man, behind him and say, Bombog, and don't tell me about you're too thief, yeah. Listen, watch it again. See it, huh? Look. See there? Stop thief people go time say him not thief. I'll beat him and say my thief people go. No, me I laugh. It bad. Even if him did a thief go, you cannot do this, man. We need to stop this. A jungle justice style, it will stop for you, man. It's a foolishness, man. Eh? This, if him take something from you, him not commit a crime against you, police, and commit a crime against the state. Too much time if you thought these things. Eh? And most of the time, the police with people say, you know, go check him background, you know, if him not collect something, hey, me know, the police, me have to go run him file, me name Buckley, me have to go run film thing. Yeah, I bet you, he may have something when I write. Eh? Yeah, yeah, man, these are the kind of things I tell them, say, stop do this. Them do it in a prison too, you know, because I run a series about prison where, you know, enough people don't agree with it. You know, you say you release over 1,000 a year, come back a road, and them say rehabilitate. There is nothing in rehabilitation in Jamaica, nothing. Them just lock you up in a dungeon, beat you. If you say something to a water, he might allow for beat and kill you. Water kill man in a 2020. Man, Water, the youth name Brown, when they call Zeke, so I'm down, so me have your name and everything. Me soon go, me have a flash start maybe later tomorrow, you know. Yeah? You want the whole I want to kill him, you know, a GP, you know. And the other man, them where you kill a GP. Because remember, me know everybody, you know, all over the place, you know. See? And people in and people out. So, you know, so me know everybody and talk to everybody. And we know who and who dead. But we're not seeing at the paper, we're not hear about nothing at all behind a wall when the things is okay. All you do is create more monsters. Just put yourself in a position. Somebody tell lie upon you and you end up in the prison. Because you have some people where them skull tough. Them feel that everybody a criminal for going at this, right? And you want to reform people. We don't want to destroy people. Because the whole of you are dead one day. And you say to me, know that? Me I say, but no man, no more than no man. Brother, let me tell you this. Yeah? Let me tell you this. Yeah? If the queen of everything, she and her husband, everything, a matter of fact, won money. The animal them in the United Kingdom affair, she own the kingdom and everything, and yes, she pass off. No money can save her. When you reach certain age, it's just that. You never see nobody live 200 yet. And you check your age where you don't know. Because when you start to reach up now something, you know, it's something and the other and them thing there. You can't go home, you don't have nothing. You don't try to live comfortable and go and hold it out. Why don't you not live so far? Me no want to cut off no man off for the face of the earth. Because you're going to, you know. You must go. You must go. See? Correct the people them, no man. Make people live in peace and make everything good, no man. And as a dad, you want to correct something as a granddad correct the thing. No? And I'm nothing bad, me I tell them, and I tell them to mash up this and do this, you know. Me I say, no, correct the thing. All the way I got dead one day. No care what we do. No care how much money you work and put up and feel big and all right. You're gone. And when you look on that and it couldn't save them life, it couldn't save, no care what them have, rich people, poor people, all die. Why not do this, sir? Too barbaric, man. You see me I say? You understand? It's too barbaric. You understand? You see? And then them do it, you know, and it film with the police I do this. So what you want a civilian for do? When them see this and them copy it, what you say? Because them do it already, you know. And them say police can call police and instead they drive with him. Because if a man does, the truth is, a man does commit a crime and you dead there. And you have a mother come down, you have to turn around and save him, you know, protect him, you know. Because we don't know what the mother say for true neither, you know. Them can accuse him of something, and you don't know for true, you just want to come down there and depends on how you just mash up the place, it will stop. Eh? You know, man, it's not good for the country, you know, people. It's not good. It just don't good. You understand? It not good. See? At times it cut out. Look how the man beat the Watch it, rapid now.
Who's the alright?
Watch out.
Hey, you know that wicked when you a man tired and behind you, handcuff you and behind you, and a beat you can't do nothing about it, man. Why run through your head, man? Eh? Jano. Eh? I pay a bone all them thing that lick up on, you know. Cast your back, you know, man. Eh? Them thing I must go on, man. It will stop, man. I tell them, man, it will stop. You go think you create yourself, create more monster. Because two things. That's why I don't believe in a dance and them kind of little thing. I can't deal with it. And me a big man. I not do that. I not violate no man. But I see a man and I put me hand pan him and them thing. You put me hand pan you, I believe so your hand forget thin. You notice me not I go on this like a Christian and we are call and tell me tell you the truth. And if you do that, I undermine you like a bridge. You know them bridge and you wash it. Me I can undermine you. Me not under joke me make. So me know how me stay. So me not violate no man. No man not violate my man. Then you can't do this. Crime, when you do these things, it don't go equal more evilous things. You understand? It equal more evilous things. You understand? We not beat kids neither, no. We not do that, you know. We not do that, you know. You understand? And rapid. And then talk.
Watch your rum in front of the yard. Buckley, watch your hand on the metal. Watch your hand on this one.
Because the person was alright,
Nobody knows.
but you take a log in. What a cunt! Me pray I have a piece of Holy Ghost in your wife.
Hey, hold on. Buckley, let me say if you observe. Come here. Let me say if you observe.
See the police are pushing there. The police are pushing.
The boy is thief and criminal. In that the PLM.
Yeah. The boy are thief and criminal. People, yo, police are. You know, easy, you know. No, me laugh, but it bad. You fit just take him and carry him at this son. You go interview him, and if I this in the time for charge, get charged, or him for do what him do. But stop them thing, you know, man. When you stop it. Look now, they are testing, you know. They are testing right now. The same police them as a thief and criminal, but when you look now, the government the biggest cook and PSOJ, you know, patches are PHOJ, a lot of them in a PSOJ, a criminal. Every contract with them, a matter of fact, them don't want to pay the police code. But when them get a contract and buy 50 truck and buy, them have 4.8 million in a one go. US 700 million because them have, remember in a year them have 200 billion, you know. Man, them a big bid goes, them now have them, and the police now go to them and say, boop up. No, me not lose my job. No, a politician, you know, I want to head separate the police from the politics. Anybody you break the law, you face the law, you know. Foolishness to stop. This year so foolish.
Who are your daddy?
Who are your daddy?
We have yard, we are alive.
She said, so when coming here for? So him a pass through there, she said when him coming here for, that mean him a thief. If you catch a goat, you're a thief. And I like them have the goat. Put the goat then because him a thief now. Can go charge him then, no man. Eh? Make them go work it out in a court, no man. Stop the foolishness, man. See? And we see this play out in enough thing. The other day, you talk about doing thing in a St. Thomas and man, I tell them, say, put me tell PLI pan your rap, your boy back to go suck your mother. Police. Remember, you know, the man them, you know, so them train. Yeah? For even when you have crowd, riot, them train for and keep a calm head, not to run and quit it down. Eh? The commissioner, him for what we just say, speaking about commissioner, hear this. Because him put blame on everything about crime. See, the other day them say Dan, the other day them say music, the other day them say something else, the other day them say school, not themselves. Incompetent. You understand? Not himself, because him and a police. Him and the work, remember go touch him, because you go touch him. Just hear me, look here. Who did I try to save him?
Like that. What that means is, out of 1,400...
Look here.
Of extraordinary proportions. He just told us that based on their own calculation, they need 18,000 men and women in the constabulary force. With the recruitment this year of 1,200, that will carry them to 12,000. That means they're operating short by a third.
Yeah, there. So him put down mouthpiece, put on this now. Them operating. So him, we don't know about policing and them things. If you do community policing and do your thing right and work with churches and work with the people them in the community, whether you could have less police and it effective. But why Google not have no success yes, because him see fight and kill out the youth them and lock them up. And yet still, have him pan one of them thing here, where I say when the youth them go to prison, when them do them go learn. Either more gangs and get more links and everything. So if you know that, you have put them there for go hook up, to get more links around the country and do what. So what you have to go? Eh? You see me I say? Eh? What them I say? No man, they can't call my name enough for them out, man. Them know, so I tell them say them out for a man. Call for name. Nah, call my name, man. Them not call my name, man. Them keep far from me, man. Them know, so they run them a wicked man. You see me I say? We I say, what I call my name? You're a big man, you know. You say, look a boy, we look, me just, you see me I say, just come on good. See? I have no time for you. No boy I come call up my name like me and them are size and companion, man. Me know that with them. You understand? If you put down Mr. upon my name, and me and everybody and a friend for them, then can't say lonesome neither. Because me and them not friend. I'm going to friend them, my family them. Can't come and say boom, bam, bam. See? You know that with them, man. So here that one that pick up for him. You operate short by a third. So it make, so him that blame now the police shortage. That's why them could control the crime. You understand? I'll be a foolish school talk. Yeah.
You were telling me that is slowing you up in terms of the things you need to do.
So if you have more soldiers now and you have around 12,000 police and you have to do big garbage, if you have 18,000 what you have to do, and have to pay a state of emergency. So the real police state you really want that, man. So these are the proofs as a police state. Your eyes on the file. Eh? Yeah, man, it's disturbing eyes on the file, man. That in a police. And them for charge the police there. In name Buckley, where you want name. This eyes on the file. You can't believe that, man. Here that one, you know, him did want more police. So him blame everything, you know. The dance them are foreign now. Where him go embarrass himself. The other day, yesterday, him blame the music. Him blame something about kid. Him just go and blame him do everything and, you know, new police force and this and that. Big garbage, man, talk. And now the Prime Minister went up on this. This are the police. Put a real police there. Yeah, man, bless up yourself, invest. Put a real police in there. And we not stop say so. Do all of Jamaica. Just make, when you make them know, say, Jamaica now run with the police commissioner right now. You know? Then none. This is not commissioner. I'm in a business. Hey, let me tell you this. I'm going to put my motor gun and talk. You have to about this is not public figure neither. This couldn't motivate nobody at all, brother. Can't talk for save himself, man. Shoot up all your own colleagues burial site, man. He has on the file, man. It's bad, man.
Yes, expand.
No, I was saying that I got slowed up a little bit in COVID in terms of building that capacity.
What kind of capacity you are build? I got slowed up a little bit in COVID in terms of building that capacity. I'll be a crap, the man talk. Yeah.
Also, all of the other, both the technical things, technological things that have been added to the force and that we are adding, those are back on track.
So you have other technological things that we are added to the force, and those are back on track. And now, I hear the government say, you know, social intervention, create job employment, fix out the infrastructure, and do all kind of things, and education things to step up, and, you know, the health system to fix up on them thing there. Nothing. Just a fight crime. Who you fight? Go on pick them. Any country will kill out them youth them just like this, man. And I give them a chance in a life is a failed state. Yeah? And uno PSOJ, when I go like, let me tell you this, let me tell you this, a wicked thing them are going to have there. Me against it, you know. Me against it. Because when me against a thing, you notice how I'm in a back half fight, you know. You understand? Me no back half fight. For it wrong, brother. Yeah, so man. Hear that one here. And here, mouthpiece that try back it up. Mouthpiece a back half now, you know. Because mouthpiece is a denture, you know. A false teeth. A mouthpiece. Yeah, man. Yeah.
So, you know, in my engagements with policymakers, there's a continual advocacy for the resources required to do this. Now, some of it is ours. So we had to build the capacity to do proper force generation.
Proper force generation. How am I talk say? We have to do some of it is ours, and we have to build proper force generation. Where the generation come from? Force generation. When you have force generation is on the file. Proper force generation. A proper force management in attack? What do you mean by proper force generation, yes, sir? Proper force generation? I don't know. Me know Jamaica, me know say, you know what I think about different generation, they come up, but me think of fourth management, where am I talk about? Because I don't understand what I talk about, you know. No, sir.
We had to build the capacity to create leaders who can actually, who we can be assured that these leaders can do the job that they're going to. So they.
So you can do the job. And it might be Ivan but and go around this. I don't know what I say. But him can do the job, but you want to be leaders that them can assure. Then step where make the leader them do the job, no man. Step away, no man. Yeah, too dry, man. What kind of you have some man?
Come to promotion through objective measures and training that allows us to be assured that when you see that inspector, they can do inspector's job. When you see that sergeant, they can do a sergeant's job. We promoted 400 and...
So when you see a commissioner, him supposed to can do a commissioner job, not a Google gaga. So when you see inspector and sergeant, them do sergeant job and inspector job. But you have a Google gaga if you do a commissioner job. It don't make no sense. Eh? He now no I can't carry him, you know. Because him have the plan for go do one self-crime, you know. And I know, right now 1,400 odd people. And them watch. And the theme watch. Yeah? And the Prime Minister watch. The book stop with him. I know, with the amount of resources Andrew attacks and spend. Every time him open the mouth and say him spend the most, him is a big failure because portion never have that resources. I spend that resources in a 2014 and get 1,500. 1,005. You then near 1,500 right now. So she get 1,005. Yeah? Last year when they get 1,440, 1,400 and enough. 64. See? That's around 400 and, hey, let me tell you this. And nearly 500 and around 459 more people die. Yeah? Than were dying in 2014. Only if you beat that with the resources we not spend and where you say you cut out and where you spend. See? You get all the resources where you say you get, but you still police now not care and all kind of things same way. More peace fail to man.
51 people up to January, from last year up to January. And those leaders, those 451 people, we are assured that they can do the business and lead this influx of new people and young blood. On the other side of it, because this is really about homicides, as you say, because these measures that we've been putting in place have impacted all other crime.
So, hold on. So, you, as a police commissioner, you put measures in place to impact all other crime, but it don't impact homicide. Remember, you know, if me have my place, but you're dead, you know, have the, you know no use to you. You can't, you know, come back. So I'm saying put in measures and it impact all other crime, but not homicide. I be a cap him talk, you know. Be a cap him talk, you know. Eh? Yeah.
Homicide works a bit different from that because the breakdown of homicide.
People, it work a bit different. Calculate this now. Look how I fling a monkey in Chasso. If him not fling, all right. You say if him not fling a monkey in Chasso, eh? If him just talk straight, when me can't show the monkey winch, me not come back pan no live. Google your win. You get with a loan some. I bet him fling a monkey winch right so. I bet you. Watch me. Remember, you know, if Google no fling a monkey winch in a way might make you so right so no. We make a play back you so. Eh? Me say if him talk straight and it makes sense. Eh? Tomorrow me done with live. Yeah, Google. Yeah, man. I forgot to do the club upload. Me done with live, Google. It's a promise to you, Google. Remember hear him. Yeah.
Homicides, and when we look at our attribution last year, 79% of homicides were gang on gang or gang related.
79% of homicide are gang related. All right.
There's another 19% of homicides that was interpersonal matters that get resolved through murder.
So next 19%. So 79 and 19 and 98%. We're square off 100%, right? All right.
And then there is a small percentage of them that we can't attribute as.
So we have a small percentage. So a 2% left, you know. Right? But we have a small, 100%. You get now nothing but 100%. You run the 100%. Right? So we have a small percentage. We not attribute, right? All right.
Yet. And there's about a 5 or so percent that are in pursuit of other crimes, like a robbery gone bad.
Yeah. That's why I have to beat him with my life. Because you're there. So if you get 98, I have a next small percentage. I don't know if a 1% or 1.5%. Yeah? It's a small percentage. But him come with a next 5%. And you have 98%. 79, 19, that's a 98. 5%, 103 plus that small percent. Out of 100%. Google your maths now, right, brother? Me not tell you, man. So that's why I have to do my live, man. You hear what I'm just look, listen it. See that? This is the Google. And the commissioner this. Yeah.
Through murder. And then there is a small percentage of them that
How much percent?
interpersonal matters that get resolved. There's another 19 breakdown of homicides, and when we look at our attribution last year, 79% of homicides were gang on gang or gang related.
So to the 100%, you know, it's a 21%. If you talk about, no, you can't pass a 21%, you know. Google not supposed to pass that, because 79, you know, and 21 is 100%. But here what I say now.
There's another 19% of homicides.
So if you take 19% out of the 21, or 2% left. And 97% that. So only 2% I'm supposed to talk about. 2. Hear this.
That was interpersonal matters that get resolved through murder. And then there is a small percentage of them that we can't attribute as yet. And there's about a 5 or so percent that are in pursuit of other crimes, like a robbery gone bad.
5 and some percent. So I tell you overall thing and 5 more percent. 5 more percent. So this can bad, so at least make them dead or whatever. I not understand the man 100%. You give me 100%. And you run it off and you got 100% out of 100%. This is what we have for your commissioner. Then the man must have do bad things and they never see it, man. Give me something else with him.
Gets convicted, they get probation or suspended sentence. I'm looking at specific cases now. Now, when that person comes out of court, and the discussion is, well, we have to look at the age of the perpetrator. We have to look at the circumstances of the...
So whose discussion is? And the discussion is we have to look at him just attack and then him just fling in something and just... Me not last, you know, because me hear everything, you know. Yeah? But when you chop up film thing, you want to be a commissioner. What the man say yourself? For $18 million people. Eh?
The perpetrator. And having done all of that, we have made a decision to send that person out.
We have made a decision. So him, all right, him can make the decision to send him out. That it have to go through the court, and if the court not to say this is not right, you can't please Google. If you please Google, that means it's a police state you run. So you can't say we make the decision to send that person out. Go Google chat no make no sense again. Because if you go front of the court and your case not strong and not right, it have to throw out. Police, remember, you know, police is like a bounty hunter. Okay? So you get arrested. You not done this so. You're still innocent until proven guilty. You have the justice part of it. That's why we have court. We're supposed to balance. So me understand the law. But like him not understand. Here now, we send out. We send out what? Or you put yourself in the justice part of the thing. You know around there so Google. You will just play your part there so. And then the court will deal with the matter. See? That's why they might come with Joe's state of emergency. Because they want to see himself as... I don't know what I must say. What am I say yourself? Eh? What am I say yourself, man? Yeah.
And having done all of that, we have made a decision to send that person out to the community where that person who gave evidence in court against this person who's already violent, to go and walk past her and look.
You know, we have given a decision to send that person who already violent to walk past her. Or you know it says a her or a him Google. Our Google has to walk past her. Our must say so. We have make a decision to send that person out. We are the judge businesses Google. So you can make the decision to send go through court and we have made the decision to send them out. If the judge finding not guilty, what you gonna do, Google? If you just want smart from them, say boop. Either them tell lie by and them and also like Google. Yeah, what am I say? Unless it's a police state. Because what am I talking don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense.
Look at her.
Look at her.
Right away. Huh?
What do you do though in a case? Now, what should we do?
The person who did the crime needs to go to jail, Cliff.
Yeah, you know? So you say you make the decision for send him out. Yeah, the person need to go to jail. So all you know is him do the crime. If you go front of judge and them now have nothing strong there, the person want to walk. But in a film head, the person need to go to jail. And I say, this we have as a commissioner and a people. This.
They need to go to jail. It cannot be that they're out because they are...
You know, and the person now, the person need they, it cannot be that they are out. That means I'm more than one of them now. Say they are out. And then him single up a lady, pass her. Him not to pass the victim because the victim can be man or woman. So this man you know can't even talk to save himself. You understand? And then you can say we send her out because you're not the court, you're not judge, you're not liar. Now man, them go back with that, brother. Hear this.
You're looking at their age there. So no. There is
you know, you're looking at their age, just said no. Yeah.
A victim involved.
Victim,
there is a victim. Why? What is going to cause that person to make different choices? The other person who wishes to start that life of crime. What is it about that is going to...
What is it about that? What am I talk say? No, me don't understand what I say. I said, him just attack. Yo, him know what $18 million, you know? Go here for go home, you know? He should have reached home long time, people.
Put them at risk of something. And also, when the community sees that happen, you know what they say? Well, the police carry them to court and then walking out the next day because the police were corrupt. The police never carried a good case. The police didn't do this or did.
Then if the police did carry a good case, them can't walk out of court. The case, something wrong with the case, judge and just let you go, so you can't just carry somebody and say, lonesome do this. And go front of judge and when we talk to judge I said, but when him just say, and look where you did there at the time, boom bam bam, okay, boom bam, you have to go walk. It don't make no sense. If you could have just catch me and can you imagine? Now police could have catch and carry go to court and just say anything where you want and that's it. And the judge say, okay, you forgot jail. And that him want. That name police state. Somebody accuse it. Not the big boys them, you know. So you say no make no sense? No make no sense. Yeah.
Do that. That's what the community is going to believe. When the conviction occurred, but the man is out beside the victim tomorrow.
When the conviction occurred. So, but the man out the victim side of the victim tomorrow. The man, you don't beside the victim tomorrow. The conviction occur. If the conviction occur, that means him outside Google. That means him not get convicted. Him found not guilty. Yeah? So if the convicted occur, him that prison. Yeah? So him found not guilty and him walk. Him are dead beside the victim tomorrow. Him are dead beside the victim. Yo, I want to do with this, man. Eh? No, man, this a joke, man. They me a joke. Eh? Hear this.
Been in a procurement cycle for body-worn cameras. They started in May last year. The first attempt at it, following the government of Jamaica guidelines, had a number of unresponsive bidders.
When I hear and remember I know when I see the body camera. It's around 2019. Now I see the body camera. And here I'm a box shuffle with the chat in your so. Yeah, listen, what you think of them?
The second attempt had a number of responsive bidders, and that by late last year, we had a good sense of what we wanted to go for.
We have a good sense of what we want to go for. We have a good sense of what we want to go for. Me not understand that. Me just can't understand that. What must say so? Can me not understand this, you know? We have a good sense of what we want to go for.
There were some challenges with which one we should actually select. And then we had COVID.
Oh, yeah. So we have challenges in which one we want to select. That's not challenge it. Because if you have two good things and me can just sit down and look on one, then me have to take one. Me have two cameras, me have two phones. See them there? Two. Me walk with two. See? Me have three. Me give up, you know, your challenges, me go for my phone and me want to go for. Me know the specs and me know what so me go for it. Challenges what I want to go for. All right.
At the moment, for the past month, we've been testing various models based on what was put forward in the tender documents and in the bids. And that has allowed us to evaluate things like how rugged they are, whether the...
Man, stop that foolishness. You buy something from America, what have you, and for them police body camera, what have you. And you know, it's a boomba, but how rugged they are. If them phone work so nice, them a movie camera, them ya. See? Movie camera. And body camera, them sharp, you know, a police camera. So how rugged they are. Rugged.
The clips will break or not.
Yeah, there. Foolishness in my talk. This bad.
Are they suitable for our circumstances? Also, how we...
Are they suitable for our circumstances? I'm going to have a little camera right now of it and it's good. It can't good. It's embarrassing.
We capture the data from these body-worn cameras is significant. We have brought in a server for that purpose. It's here in Jamaica. We just haven't...
Yeah, now, to capture, we have brought in a server. Then we don't know what say, Jesus Christ, it have the storage space where it's used, man. You understand? He brought in a server, and it's here in Jamaica. So how they not use it? How they not use it straight? Yeah.
Commissioned it yet. The people who are supposed to come in and commission it have not been able to do so yet because our borders are closed. Yeah. And so we're working on that. It's a long process, but as you can imagine, unlike other organizations, the JCF is very large. We have 12,000 members out there, 14,000 plus including district constables, of which a significant portion of these members have to be equipped with body cameras. So it's a massive procurement. We cannot afford to get it wrong. We have to have to do this in a very structured way, very step by step.
So him say, when him attack, you say, you know, but after him talk to Cliff after, say 11,000, him just reach 12. So right away him say 14,000, but can you have around 3,000 civilian at work within the JCF, right? We know that. But right away, I tell you one thing, this and I tell you the next thing. So I never even understand this guy. Can't understand him. Bad man. And I know we have the camera, yeah.
And so that's where we are with that.
That's where we are with you. Look, we hear this.
Stabler Force. My name is Dennis Brooks, and this week we're having a conversation with the Police Commissioner, Major General Anthony Anderson. We are continuing to have what we think is a conversation that as a country we need to engage in. In this episode, I want the Commissioner to focus on a very serious question. When we say we need to fix the arrangements if they're not serving us, many people will point the finger at you and us here at the JCF and say, you're not fixing yourself. Mm-hmm. You're not improving. Mm-hmm. You have shoddy work that is a part of the problem. Mm-hmm. Are we fixing ourselves?
Right. So, yes, in a word, absolutely. And
yeah, right. So, yes, absolutely. Foolishness in not fixing crib.
And a lot of the effort
that we've been putting in has been about fixing and developing the capability of the police force, its capacity to do its job, and also the way in which we do it. Now, obviously, we're the biggest part of the system. 11,500 uniformed, another 2,000 or so DCs, and so on.
So 11,500 uniform and 2,000 DC. That are 14,000 add. That are 13,500. I'll be around figures him get to, you know. Every time him talk, him get next one figure. So you see the problem? Eh?
A big organization, and probably the most complex part of it too, because we start everything from scratch and work it through and create the files and do all of that.
Right.
Now, there are a number of things that were recognized as being required to fix or to improve our capacity in all these areas. And all of them work has been taking place in all of them. There's none of them that has
Can't talk straight.
been left. One of the first ones that came up was in today's day.
The thing is, one of the first one came up was to do in today's day. One of the first one came up was in today's day. Today's day.
What is expected of investigators
What is expected of investigators
to
in
bring to
today's
court
day?
a case that you want a conviction on? More and more, the cry has been rely more on scientific evidence. Look at the science to support what witness statements say, and for very good reason. Witnesses can forget. Witnesses can be intimidated. They have a certain perspective, especially if it's something that is very violent. You have adrenaline. They don't remember.
So okay. So you hear what I'm saying? Look how I'm contradict himself now. You remember me just say him as put in a prison and them are say the police this, but yes, still them are tell you as say witness can forget and them have journaling and them don't remember. So you want them just go put innocent people in prison then. So a man say witness lonesome not about them none at all. And call me name and run with my name. And they come look for me. Eh? Well, them not go look for me because they know so me run them way, you know, me a big man. Me not have no time for boy business. So the worst thing that. You understand? Some little boy way. You know, some little guy where you not do that. You can't do that. Me name now. I pay gibberish, man. Pay gibberish. Nonsense. So witness, he might tell you, say, use scientific evidence, but them not doing it. On that scale, no. Them just want your man call the name and them put up a name, say you this and you that. Because let me tell you, if them do it, them that secure crime scene. You go a crime scene, look on a scene there now, with people stand up and them a beat all the youth and say them accuse him. We not see the youth, we never say a goat, you know. The goat in the van, if him thief something, you put the goat in the van too. Because the van there. But you beat him and accuse him, say him that a thief, the goat. See? You understand? If shot fire, everybody trample up on the scene. And I like them come and them barricade off the scene and you know, lock it off and preserve the scene. Even if the police are come and step up and put them foot there. They could have covered some car wheel or some footprint or something. They don't have no time for that. Everybody are running on the crime scene. You understand? So you gotta use more of these scientific evidence, yeah? When you gotta use evidence, right? Them want evidence, you know. Saying, but you say witness I forget and all kind of things. Yeah. See that? So every time you interview him, he come with something else. This is not police.
Case that you want a conviction on.
Listen.
More and more, the cry has been rely more on scientific evidence. Look at the science to support what witness statements say, and for very good reason. Witnesses can forget. Witnesses can be intimidated. they have a certain perspective, especially if it's something that is very violent. You have adrenaline. They don't remember.
So, brother, you are witness same night them have adrenaline. Never witness have adrenaline neither, you know. But you can have adrenaline, but them have adrenaline, them no remember. So if you know these things, why the police don't work with more them kind of thing than secure crime scene? Eh? Why? And you're the head for the police. They say go shoot up Mullins graveside. The man complain about 21 gun salute and line up 14 police officer. One over there, so now have no gun, 15. But I one at 14. One, no rise no gun, now have no gun there, so the other 13 rise and I'm 21 gun salute him and him there, you know. So everything stop with him. 21 gun salute with 13 police of fire. In a 3 bursts. 1, 2, 3. 13, 26, 39. Eh? And if you go more than that, Google. And a 21 you're supposed to get. Impossible. So Google all me don't know. See, me don't know that him a sample, you know. That baby a sample. Real sample. Watch out.
Fully the whole thing and so on. So there are challenges with witness statements. Always have been.
See there are challenges with witness statement, but you always have been. But you still not carry the body camera and you not put in them things that we are talking about. You see it? No, sir. It's a joke.
So how do we support that with science? And to that extent, you know, we did a little assessment earlier in the year just to see how we're doing, how things are changing. So on the ballistic side of things, which is one of the key scientific or process involved in a case, if a firearm is used, we have one of our members have developed some very proprietary software to capture and analyze ballistics data. Of course, we have the normal comparative microscopes and software and all of that is necessary. It's done out of the IFLSM, commonly known as the forensic lab. And we looked at, we can also, through that software that we're talking about, that was developed, we can analyze how guns move and use that to tie incidents together, people together, the people carrying firearms.
So the software him have, it can analyze how guns move. So him can tie people together who together. Foolishness. Yeah? The type where him say him have an all kind of thing. Him just come and just start one bag of crap in a man. Because he never gun, that if you get the pen shell, because him could have fire Magnum, but now I'll give you the pen shell. See? You know, if you get them, and you analyze and say, okay, in a mobile, anybody, you know, if you have them software if you know, and when you look the gun bust, and you get something from in a St. Thomas, and you go on it and you say, okay, this is the same gun where they shoot a man there in a mobile. That means we know, say, okay, it's a rental gun this, or the gun sell, or it reach down this and now. You understand? You don't get the gun, you know, but if you get the pen shell, you don't know. So any that now have nothing to do with where I talk about from the lab that same get the pen shell, you know. Then it was somewhere in Kingston, then you know, so okay, it reaches. But in a tell you who I fire it. Because you forget the gun. You don't get the fingerprint or something and that. Don't you got to tell me who you got tied who to it. Eh? You understand? You got tie who to it. The program I tell you who. So even when the program I come up and say we ain't loan some. Yes, it's we ain't loan some. We ain't loan some that they hear him, you know. And then call me and him backside. Him call me name, you know it all go already. You see me I say? That don't make no sense. This is 18,000. This is the $18 million man. Baby, sorry.
And look at how, especially in complex cases or gang cases, to see what has been happening. So it tells a story without knowing who, but the guns themselves, the ballistics starts to tell a story. So we have...
We don't know who. So you say that I tell the person name and know you don't know who. Eh? Oh my
God. We've increased our ballistic processing by about 35%. Again, that was probably one of the highest things we did anyway, but the analysis part of it is also very significant. So not just the number of ballistic particles or material or evidence that's processed, but also what you do with that information when you've processed it.
So, for persons who are not clear,
right?
When you say
when do the
you've
information
increased processing of ballistics by 35%
Yes.
year on year, when
Yes.
this year compared
But
to
certainly over the period when we're looking at it between 1920. So we upped it significantly over that period as some additional equipment was brought in to deal with it. And I say the processes, the software, all of that, the team there has upped their output by 35% year on year, yes. You know?
So when we say that, what it means is that if there is a scene where ballistic evidence can be gathered,
right,
it is being gathered and the science is being analyzed.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, when we get firearms, whether we recover them at a scene from someone or, you know, on an intelligence-driven operation, those firearms then become a part of that database.
Yes.
And quite often those firearms tell a story. You know, we've seen a firearm.
Let me tell you this. Just go back now, I'm crib. Go back now, I'm crib. Eh? Because everything when him come with him, I tell him have this, him have this, him have the thing them for come, him have that for come, him have this, then him blame something else. And then me hear, you know, the Prime Minister said 98% are going to come from through the wharf. 98%. So if 98% come through the wharf, then you that means no sense in a country. I mean, I'll say it again. You have 98% of things. Remember, we tell them say a data coming and them know, you know. Them are going like them never know. Because them that say 80, pay man 80, now them let go for 80. So them are deal with reality, you know, right? Them say 95% come to the wharf. But yes, still, I show them the big boys and everything are come to the wharf. Them no want you corral the wharf. I be a soldier and police down there for drop state of emergency. Every barrel, everything check. And you know, go up nobody, you know, because I check from overnight. Them come, police and them there, and soldier, everything and search. And enough of them there, so them can't search. Them a search where them a search, I lock it back, boom, bam, bam. This clear, I want to clear, I want to have in something, but I set a trap for who I come feed. Let me tell you where that happen now. You see, if even somebody they are foreign, I send down something, people I said, make sure you know put, not even make no mistake and put this because I'm going to clear something. And then we look people that upon me, don't have to me do this. You understand? Me not go do it. You see me I say? So if them do that, but well, it can stop them big friend. It can stop all of them food. Them not going to do that. But you know, I tell me saying 95%. That means I just 5%. You might not think I come from somewhere else. 95% I come through the wharf. There are 3 I come through airport, and then there are 2 we might have said, wow, I can't nothing come through airport to you know. See? Alright, 95% I come through the wharf. And you not stop it. You not stop it. You just put out a bag of police and soldier for you tell people to turn on them new fly. And depend on how you look. Because you have to look like criminal, you know. Who has sent you out? Chang can't travel. Just look on film trouble record, you see him go down in a Guyana around April gone. You ever see which part of the Chang in a New Year? You see him at Times Square? You have a deputy prime minister. You see my travel? You see my Canada? You see my UK? Can't travel. National security minister. You're supposed to travel and meet him counterparts. Can't, you not see him nowhere there. Eh? But you're still my national security minister. Anytime you have a country start run with them who are talk about them are coming for run politics and you allow them. And you hold them, you look on them CV, you know. And you hold them to account, you know, them have to clean. You have to clean. You know, mix up, you know, this racketeering, money laundering, drug smuggling. You can't turn on politician around here. Prison you forgot. Prison you forgot. And I remember, you know, if you have police, we are politician, we are criminal. But them know do enough criminal, I can hear them a friend see me. That mean you know a criminal, you are invigor criminal. You forgot prison too. Same like you tell people say, if you know a criminal and you want with criminal, you forgot prison. Them forgot prison too. And for them, no, you're part with politician or criminal. Only forgot prison too. Forgot where man. You know want to clean the place? We don't have people with mind like my one if really clean the place and say if we not clean it. Run if we run them, man. You understand? Google forget fired, you know. And the Prime Minister, one man, so you know some secret or something for the Prime Minister or something. This is not police. Demoralize the police force bad. Google. Yeah? And get the most money. You see me I say? Them have scanner, man. Them have the whole of them thing there and them for down there. So when you go in there, you see police and soldier. Remember you have gone on the fear barrel and them thing there. You know? Say if you know something there barrel, you not go feet, you know. You not go feet. But the amount of thing them that take off. No go that alone, another gun alone, you know. But the amount of the aisle where mash up people truck and car and them thing, the bad aisle, the clothes them are fraud, and you can seize the whole of these things. You can seize them, you can stop it from it making a company road. You get a better Jamaica. Why not do that? It's cheaper. Because when you man that, you know, and them in their search, when you come a man, you know, you have the barrel it clean, you have it all in and wait for the line feet, you know. Because them do it overnight each time and run through pay things. So when it has stripped, them run through it. When them call you, soldier and police don't run through it already, and if it's clear, you're gone through. So if them call you tomorrow and say come, you go through a normal process. But a soldier and police to run through every bit of them. Look at the bottom of it. Because we have metal detectors and everything too, you know. We have run through it, you know. We have run through. We have to have thing there, you know. Wait name. Got enough metal guy in the steel, but you have to have the scanner. Yeah, the X-ray machine. Run them through it. Something right, put it out. Put it back. And you have the manpowers to do it. Give them some work. So when them call you just go see them when you pick it up, so you know, say you're good, them call you. If you know you're not good and you go down there and your business that. You see me I say? Not simple, because you don't take out how much gun that you get. If it's a 95% of it coming through there, you know how much bullet that you stop. But you don't stop the big boy them from PSOJ and the word of the big boys them think to. And fool no think to. But it's good for the country. And that them for do. And that we are telling them for do. You know what you do is low it, make it come in. And then you have help to try get it off back off of the street. That don't make no sense. Only no sensible. Them no sensible. But then I go and run it, you know, because I have so much things for deal with, yeah? Loan some of my mouth. Yeah? But the good cap, the bad cap thing, what we say there, man a beat all the little kid and them thing there, you forget charge. When you stop them thing there. The man cut up cable. With that, remember tell you this, that same telephone cable you cut up, remember, you know, it could have cost a lot of life. Because in them places you have elderly people live there, you have people that have problem, you have all kind of people live there. You want anything can happen. In root of the cable, you have your phone, if your cell phone now kick, what happen? Some people use them router, you know, them use them thing there in them house, you know. If you call upon them WhatsApp and them thing there. That cut off for you do. You don't have the credit for your phone, but you know you don't use that to make your call for your WhatsApp in emergency. You call somebody else, you call. You know, you can't make a call them. When that cut off for you do, what you do? The man destroy much water cable, enough houses, maybe hundreds, and in the thousands, get interrupted. It's a big crime that, but nobody no beat him. Police video it and show the crime, have a man cuff, get the thing, draw the thing, can't put it there so, charge him. Good work, police, materials kind of police. Bless. Yeah. When them do good, you know, you have to say them do good, you know. We're not going on corner with that, you know. Keep it straight. See? When we see bad, like Google them for just go away. Google for just creep out of the place. Creep out. Because Google not start walking, you know, man. Him for just go away. Me there, yeah? Later. Loan some of them up. Bless.